Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Kimberly from Ask Kimberly. She's a relationship expert, so whatever she says, you follow. Today we're gonna talk about signs that, how to know if a guy likes you.
Yeah, like if you're curious and you're not sure, because a lot of times people are like, I'm not sure if they like me. Like I feel like they're giving me some signs and then in other ways they're not.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like the comprehensive list. Like if you answer yes to all of these things, they definitely
He likes you. We're doing a giveaway.
Yes.
Which is really exciting. It's my first giveaway after.
Yay!
So we are gonna, what are we giving away?
We are giving away the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Lipstick Vault. Oh, we should show it. It's so pretty. So, you guys, you are never gonna need lipstick again!
This is,
Isn't that so
how
nice?
many shades? This is really pretty.
I know. So 24 shades.
Amazing. So we're giving away all of these.
All of these, yes, in the vault.
To win this amazing prize, you need to be subscribed to both of our channels, follow us on Instagram, and comment so we'll know who you are, what you're about, and hopefully choose you.
Yeah, and we'll also leave the contest rules like in the description down below.
So let's get to the signs. What are the signs?
The signs. The signs.
First one that actually really struck like a chord with me was proximity. Because
Yeah.
I find that that's such an obvious thing.
Yes.
And you don't really notice it that much. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so a lot of times people will be wondering, I don't know if my crush likes me, and the one thing is that they're never around, like, and I can never seem to find that person. I'm always looking for them at work, but like they just disappear before I can find them. Guaranteed that person is not interested, because if they were, they would kind of be hanging around, opening up opportunities to actually come up and talk to you. Like you're not gonna have to be the one to chase them.
Yes, please don't confuse it that he's playing like hard to get. He's not playing hard to get. He doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
So move on.
And even if he or she is not necessarily talking to you, like sometimes we say that we call it like wanting to be open. So he'll put himself in a position where he's wanting you to come up and open him. He wants you to come and talk to him, but in order to do that, he needs to be close to you. So he might be a shy guy, but even shy guys will come close to you hoping that you're gonna come and talk.
Yeah, open your eyes. He's somewhere around. If he is, a guy will refer to his like friends as friends and not their names. Like he won't say a girl's name when he tells a story or something.
Yeah, so if a guy likes you, when he talks about another girl, he's gonna say, oh, you know, my friend Olivia did this, but he prefaces the other girl's name with my friend, just so you know he's not talking about a romantic interest of his.
So my question was, when I used to date, which was a long time ago, if a guy that I like would sit there and tell me all these stories that he's doing with his friend Olivia, I would be like, who's Olivia? You know what I mean? But you're saying that it's the fact that they put the my friend before the name.
Yeah, well if he's like, if he has like 20 friends that he's always doing things with, you might want to like ask him some questions about that. But I think in general, it's like if they do have a story and it happens to involve another girl, they'll always make sure that you know that that's a friend. However, when they introduce you to other people, they'll never say, if they like you, they'll never say like, this is my friend Valeria. He'll say like, this is Valeria. Like this is indicating that
I like that.
you're special to
This
him.
is Valeria.
This is Valeria.
But if he keeps talking about all these fun things that he's been doing with his friend Olivia, you should be aware.
Beware.
Olivia. The other thing is that it's a huge epidemic in society, like overall, but people being on their phones.
Oh yeah.
So
bad.
If a guy is not on their phone, he's in love with you, he wants to marry you, you're gonna have babies and a beautiful house together. Like that's how intense and important it is for him to be like in the moment with you, right?
I agree. I mean, I feel like in pretty much any conversation we have nowadays, like it's normal for any person to like look at their phone, check a text message. If they get a little ding, they're gonna immediately look down at it. That's like commonplace now. So if you're talking to someone and you're wondering if they like you and they just like actually don't look down at all, it's because like they do not want to miss a single second with you. Like they don't care. It could be like the hospital calling, it could be their grandma or their work being like, where are you? And like they're not gonna look.
And
it doesn't matter.
Because I did a video with my brother. We were doing mistakes that girls do during dates or something.
Okay.
And he was saying, like, we started talking about phones and stuff, and he said, like, if I'm really interested and I'm on a date date, I'll always make sure to like turn my phone upside down and not even have it on the table, and I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
So we have a confirmation from a guy.
Yeah, I think that's
dating. That's pretty legit.
That's really legit, and I feel like there is actual research too that show that like if someone is constantly on their phone too much, it is actually a dating turnoff. So if you don't want to turn someone off, you should also put your phone away and make sure you're paying attention to them. The next sign, number 4, is that they're gonna be a little bit of a creep. Like, you know when someone kind of just starts showing up in your life and you're like, oh, like that's a coincidence. Like we just happen to be in the cubicle next to each other at work, or, you know, they just happen to take the same route as me, like to the gym or something like that.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, that's really weird. Guys, it's actually not a coincidence. A lot of the time it's because they've planned to be near you, and like that's kind of a way to show that their interest. And sometimes it comes across as creepy, but it's not really meant to be creepy. It's just so that they can be near you and talk to you a little bit more.
I have a revelation right now.
What?
When Gary and I just like met, we were talking on the phone here and there, nothing crazy, but I lived in New York, and he used to be like every weekend in New York. Every weekend.
Interesting.
And he was like, I have so many, like I have meetings, I have business meetings. But then somehow we would have like lunch and dinner every day.
Business meetings, eh, Gary?
I'm coming for you, Gary Lipovetsky. You better answer your phone.
Should we confront Gary and find out what was that about?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh, please pick up.
Hello.
Hello, husband. How are you?
Why are you being weird?
So we're talking with Kimberly, and she said that.
Tell Kimberly I said hello.
Hi, Gary. How's it going?
Hey, Kimberly, how's it going, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, back to my point. I called you for a reason. So remember when I lived in New York and you used to come like every weekend, and you were saying that you have a lot of business meetings there? Were there business meetings, or were you a creep?
Well, the bottom line is we're happily married with children, so does it matter if there were business meetings?
Well, you're just confirming the expertise that Kimberly is sharing with us. So thank you very much. We will continue talking about all the tracks later.
Am I in the doghouse? Am I in trouble?
No, we're married. You're always in trouble. Okay, love you.
This is true. Bye. Bye, Kimberly.
Bye, Gary. He was interested.
Embrace the creepiness, ladies.
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
It's not such a bad thing after all.
The next one is inviting you to group events.
Yes. So sometimes when someone's a little bit too shy to ask you out on a date, or they think it could come across as like too much too soon, they will throw a party, or they'll get a group event together and they'll just invite you. Like they'll be like, oh, like we're gonna go do this thing, you should come along.
Oh, okay.
And so it's not really a date,
yeah.
But if a guy has ever tried this with you, like there's a pretty good chance he really likes you.
If they're throwing a party, that's a big, that's like, he's investing in
committing.
This. He's invested in making sure you're gonna be there. That's awesome.
So number 6 is self-talk. So if you meet someone and they try to veer the conversation to themselves and like talk about their accomplishments and what they love, like this is their way of inviting you into their world. And sometimes people can go a little overboard with this if they're nervous. So like you'll find that they're just kind of rambling on about themselves and forgetting to ask you about yourself. But like it's usually because like they're just trying to impress you so hard that.
So where is like the line where it's like this guy is a completely like self-absorbed dude, and where is like, oh, he's just trying to impress me and I should just.
Yeah, there is a point. And I think it's like when you realize that the nerves have worn off.
Yeah.
Like if that behavior continues and this person's just like a chauvinist narcissist, then you can be like,
he just wants an audience. He doesn't want to date you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like if they kind of like after the first 10 minutes of the date go by and then they're like, they kind of come to their senses and ask you questions about you and you feel like it's going really well, then I feel like it's okay. It's like because they're trying to, like they think you're so amazing that they're trying to like help you understand how great they are. So it's coming from a good place.
Aw, that's so cute. Next thing is asking questions, like legit good questions, and actually remembering the answers.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a really, really good point, especially like today with guys. If they take the time and they have interest, right, to ask about things like about your family or about like your travel or anything like that, and they will remember the answers and talk to you about it even like the next time they see you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just because they're trying to, like sometimes And like that's kind of an active thing. Like when you like someone, you're like, okay, I'm gonna ask them a few questions, and like you might have some questions prepared.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a sign. But then like if someone is actually genuine, like they genuinely like who you are, they are going to want to know about who you genuinely are. So like sometimes the questions won't even be prepared. Like they're just gonna be so interested in you that they do ask you those questions, and they do remember because they really like you.
He might ask you about your dog, and he'll come up to you the next 3 times talking about your dog.
Yeah.
It's a compliment.
Exactly.
He
It's
likes
like it's
you.
the thoughtfulness of
Yeah.
it. That, and he's not confusing you with other people
Yeah.
or like asking you the same question 3 times in a row.
Oh my
Or like
God.
3 dates in a row or something as if he's forgotten. It's like, no, he takes that information, he internalizes it, and then like you guys build, and that's how you build a relationship with someone.
Okay, the next one, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's chivalry. Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Chivalry. Oh, you don't pronounce the L?
I don't. No, chivalry. Chivalry.
Chivalry. So that's like, I mean, come on. If you don't know that he's into you and he's being all like Prince Charming on you, you need to like get with it, right?
Yeah.
So like opening the door,
Yeah.
and just being a guy.
Yeah.
I know we're all like, I'm an independent woman, let's like split the bill and all that stuff, but like let the guy treat you like a queen. Embrace it, love it. We should promote that kind of behavior in guys, even if you're not gonna like actually start dating the guy. Just like make a point to be like, this is so nice of you, and this is so amazing, and it's like, it's such a, you know what I mean? Just to like bring it back. Bring chivalry back. And if there's a guy who's watching this video by mistake, please take notes, do it, because you know what, even if you're not gonna date this girl will tell her friends about how awesome and amazing you are, and like you're gonna be the
stud.
Yeah. I wanted to say a different word, but this is
what?
G.
What were we?
Is shit bad to say? You can say it on video.
It's a shit.
The next thing is awkward moments.
When someone likes you, you are going to notice that there is a bit of awkwardness.
Yeah.
And sometimes people confuse that for like there's no connection or this is just awkward. But actually, if someone's a bit awkward around you, it's usually just because they're a little bit nervous and there's a little bit of maybe like romantic chemistry in the air. That can happen when there's actually like a connection or a spark happening.
Next thing, and the last thing that is very relevant to today's courting and like dating process is the new age flirting, which is emojis. Emoji game needs to be strong, right?
Yes.
If he's like, if it's always the same emoji, I feel like I wouldn't want to date a guy that it's almost the same emoji. I'll judge him. I'll be like, really? You can't put like a dancing cow on it? Like, make me laugh, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, like the advent of emojis has been like such a positive thing for flirting because it means like we can be so much more expressive with the text we send.
What do you find is like the most flirtatious emoji?
Oh, yeah. So there is like a flirty face emoji. Why don't I show you what it is? I think it's that. Like, let me see. That's what that face is.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to Gary. I wonder if he'll be like, are you okay? Do you need to see a doctor? Thank you, Kimberly, so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun, and I think they'll be very useful for girls everywhere.
Yes.
And don't forget to like this video, subscribe below, and all those YouTube stuff people say. And the competition is in the description. So if you guys want to check Kimberly's channel and Instagram, it's all gonna be linked down below. And we also did another video together, which is so exciting, for Kimberly's channel, and it's how to look good in every photo. And we'll see you next time. Bye.